friends. You may have heard of something called Leave No Trace. It's guidelines that we can follow when we're outside that help us protect the environment. It's things like picking up your trash, staying on the trails, being respectful of everybody around you. Animals don't have to follow those guidelines. This is their home, it's their habitat. And even though we don't always see those animals, there are ways we know that they're there. What are those ways? Let's go track some animals. Come on. One of the most obvious animal signs is scat, or the scientific word for animal poop. Why would we want to study poop? It helps us learn what the animal eats. It helps us know where the animal's territory is, and sometimes we can figure out if that animal is healthy or sick. These chunked up leaves are a sure sign that someone, like this Sphinx moth caterpillar, made a meal out of this tree. And if you've lived in Texas long enough, you're probably already familiar with these invasive red fire ant mounds. Sometimes you might see a trail that leads off of our trail. It looks like a trail, but doesn't really go to a place that a trail should go, like this patch of prickly pears. That's probably an animal trail, used as a little escape route. On the Spanish Moss Trail, and I just saw a roadrunner, and he was really fast, and I couldn't record him fast enough, but it was really cool. You should come out here and see if you can find one too. We might not always be lucky enough to see the bird, but we can hear their beautiful songs, and this vireo left its nest after it was done raising its chicks. Who do you think lives in this burrow? I'm not going to get any closer to find out. But what do you think? Fox? Possum? Armadillo? We'd probably have to wait until nightfall to figure out who lives here. This dead tree might not look like much, but if we look closer, we can see the beautiful but destructive patterns that insects have left over time. These tiny holes are bores, the places where those bugs originally entered and exited the tree trunk. I even stumbled across the decomposing shell of an armadillo who has come to the end of his circle of life. Cobwebs and little tunnels are signs that spiders are nearby. But if you time it right, you might even catch a spider spinning its web like this beautiful argiope or garden spider. So even though we should be careful about what we leave behind when we're exploring the preserve, we can learn a lot about the animals that live here by studying what they leave behind. So the next time you're out here, smell, look, listen, find those clues that we're sharing space with animals. I'll see you next time.